Welcome back to the kingdom, my lovely citizens. Today we are going to be going over the Samurott Urshifu list I played in last week's video. We start with a 2-2 Samurott V-Star line, with 2 of the V and 2 of the V-Star. The reason why this is one of the main components of the deck is because of the V-Star power that allows you to put 40 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon once during your game, and the attack does 110 plus 110 more if your opponent has any damage counters on them. So this will be where we start with the list, and then on top of that, a classic VMAX Pokemon, we have a 2-2 line of Urshifu VMAX. This is meant for a single energy hit to be able to half-hit things, set up further knockouts, be able to work very well with the V-Star power in order to rapid flow and take some prizes with very specific knockouts. It helps you set up for checkmate scenarios very, very well. Then we have a 4-3-2-1 line of Sobble, Intelion, and Drizzile. So we're going to start with the 4 Sobbles, the 3 Shady Dealings Drizziles, 2 Quick Shooting Intelions, and 1 Shady Dealings Intelion. Then we also have 1 Galarian Zigzagoon, and this is there for a little bit of extra pinging. You have the Drizziles to search out cards from your deck, you have the Shady Dealings to search out 2 cards from your deck, and then you have the Intelions in order to ping to set up for knockouts with either Rapid Flow or Samurott's regular attack. On top of that, we also have Radiant Hawlucha. This is a new Radiant Pokemon card. It's a new mechanic. You can only play 1 Radiant Pokemon in your deck. This one gives you plus 30 damage to your opponent's VMAX Pokemon. Nothing else, just VMAX. But it helps you to reach those knockouts using Samurott against VMAXs. It's also really good against Mew, considering we are not playing Temple of Sinnoh on this list. So if we're not able to ping our opponent, we can still get the knockout with 110 plus Choice Belt plus Hawlucha to be able to KO with 170 times 2, minus 20 if they have Oricorio in play, still hitting that 320 number. Next, we have one of the best cards in this deck, Medicham V, with the V-Star power being able to set 40 damage anywhere on the board. You can put 40 damage onto like a Sobble or a Dunsparce or even a Manaphy if you want to shore up for a rapid flow play. And V-Star power plus Zigzagoon on Manaphy plus Yoga Loop means you're taking another turn and a prize card, which is really good, especially considering you're playing a bunch of ping Pokemon, so it gives you another turn to be able to use those quick shootings again. And then, rounding out the Pokemon count, we have 1 Crobat V for a bit of draw, because we are playing a Piers, and being able to grab energy and draw, guaranteed, is very nice in this deck. Next, let's move on to the supporters. We have 2 Professor's Research for burst draw consistency, then we have 2 Raihan, which is to be able to instantly set up a Samurott or an Urshifu, being able to accelerate an energy, grab a Rapid Strike energy, attach it to it, and Rapid Flow all in one setup. Then we have 2 Boss's Orders, 1 Piers, 1 Irida. Irida lets you search your deck for a Water-type Pokemon and an item card, so you could grab, potentially, Intelion here, and essentially net yourself 3 trainer cards, one of which has to be an item, obviously. Then we have Roxanne. Roxanne is when your opponent has 3 or less prize cards remaining, you can play this card, and it's shuffle both your and your opponent's hands back into their respective decks. They draw 2, you draw 6. So it's a really good comeback card at the end of the game. Piers is to search out a dark Pokemon and an energy. Sometimes that's for V-Star Dark Energy, sometimes it's for the V and a Rapid Strike Energy, sometimes it's for Crobat and Rapid Strike Energy, etc., etc. It can get any energy out of your deck and any dark Pokemon out of your deck. Gives you a lot of different possibilities. Next, we have 4 Quick Ball for Pokemon Search, then 3 Level Ball, then 3 Evo Incense, We're not running an Ultra Ball on this list because this list is kind of tight, but the level balls and the Evo Incense, playing 3 of both of them, gives you enough outs to be able to grab basically anything from your deck. Another nice thing about Radiant Howlucha is it only has 90 HP, so it is level ball searchable. Then we have 2 Dark Patches and 1 Energy Search. The 2 Dark Patches are able to accelerate a Dark Energy from discard to one of your benched Dark Pokemon, so that can help you set up a Samurott in a single turn, considering we do have a lot of pivot cards, so we could put up, say, a Rapid Strike Intelion and retreat with Tower of Waters after we Dark Patch attach to the Samurott, so it gives you a lot of different options there. Then we have 1 Scoop Up Net to be able to scoop up any of our non-rule box Pokemon. This lets us reuse an Intelion, whether it be Shady Dealings or Quick Shooting, or reuse a Drizzile, or reuse the Zigzagoon, or even get the Radiant Howlucha off the field, which can be good for a switching effect if you start it. Then we have 1 Switch, which is just for a switching effect for anything in the deck. Then we have 1 Escape Rope. It's good for switching and also phasing your opponent if you don't want whatever is in their active. It can force a lot of checkmate scenarios. Then we have 1 Choice Belt for the extra damage, 1 Tower of Waters for free retreat for Rapid Strike Pokemon, and 1 Path to the Peak for being able to lock out some of our opponent's abilities. This is really helpful against Mew, and paired with Roxanne, it can limit a lot of your opponent's options. Then finally we go on to the energy count, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Dark Energy, 1, 2, 3 Rapid Strike Energy, and 1 Basic Fighting. Let me put that a little bit more into frame. It's a little bit out of frame at the moment, so I will move these up here. And there we go. That is the list. So this is a really nice deck. It's able to set up a lot of different checkmate scenarios, and I feel like it has a lot of options. I don't know if this is the exact 60 that I'll end up running. However, it feels really good to start with, and in testing has been able to do a lot of different things and set up pretty consistently, especially going second. So I hope you all enjoyed this video and maybe give the deck a shot, and I will talk to you all later. Have a good night.